Minister Steenhuisen.
Thank you very much, Deputy Speaker, and I'm very grateful for the animated response received from the EFF members. I'm very glad they take great followings in what I say and do. And let me just say this, I stand absolutely 100% behind everything I said in the White House. The reason that the Government of National Unity was formed was to ensure that the centre in South African politics held, and that we had a government that actually understood what it needed to do to grow the economy, to create jobs, and to make life better for ordinary South Africans. Because everywhere in the world where the EFF's policy suite has been applied, it has led to suffering, hunger, unemployment, and mass exodus from those places. We don't want that for South Africa. We want growth and we want jobs. I also think it's quite amusing that the EFF think that we need to call on foreign powers to
Honourable Minister, if you could just pause. There's a point of order. Honourable Member, what is your point of order?
No, thank you very much, Deputy Speaker. The Minister is simply misleading the people of South Africa. The GNU is approaching a year. There are no jobs. The economy is not growing. The people of South Africa are hungry. And everything is saying about the EFF.
That is not a point of order. Minister, please proceed.
The only thing that's not growing is the economic freedom fighters. 10.79%. In the last election, 9.52%, leaving 5 members behind. But it was also not only the members that lost their seats. It's the
so is the DA, John.
Intellectual people that are leaving the EFF. You see, all the EFF knows is disruption and chaos and the like. That's all they know about to do. They don't build a single house.
Honourable members on the platform, we are going to mute you if you continue interrupting. Yes, Honourable Member on the floor. My apologies, Honourable Minister. Honourable Kwela, please mute the Honourable Member.
Thank you very much, Honourable Speaker. I want to rise on a point of order on Minister John Steenhuisen. He is not responding, Honourable Deputy Speaker. We've said here, we have specifically quoted the words that he uttered there in the White House.
Honourable Member,
he said that the door must be permanently shut.
Honourable Member, that is not
must be permanently shut.
Honourable,
it means they can even rig elections and kill people.
That is not a point of order. Honourable Minister, please proceed. And could I ask the table to please remove the member who keeps on interrupting on the platform?
That door must remain shut, and it must remain shut permanently, because the day that that party of chaos gets into any form of power in South Africa, we will be down the river of corruption, maladministration, on-point tenders, and all of that chaos that we've seen wherever the EFF goes. But we don't need to call on foreign governments to get rid of the EFF. They're doing that all on their own, which is why Dr. Mboyeseni Ndlozi left the EFF, which is why Mzwanele Manyi left the EFF, which is why Floyd Shivambu, one of the founders, left the EFF.
Honourable members,
for the last person to leave the EFF, please switch off the lights.
Honourable Minister, please pause for a minute. Honourable Mokwela, please remove that member from the platform. This is now continued interruption. Apologies, Minister. I will now proceed. I'm not entertaining any further points of order now. We will allow the Minister to complete. Minister, please proceed.
I said very clearly that with the last person to leave the EFF, please switch off the lights. We need to save as much electricity as we possibly can. The reality is that what you saw in the White House, the builders sitting in the Oval Office, building a better South Africa, attracting investment, creating jobs, growing the economy. What you saw shown on the TV screen were the breakers that want to kill, that want to divide, that want to take the country
please
backwards.
pause. There is a point of order. Yes, Honourable Member. What is your point of order?
Speaker.
No, I did not recognize you.
Are you looking at me?
The EFF.
Thank Thank you very much, Deputy Speaker. Perhaps we must ask the minister if it counts as building when he sleeps with the wives of his colleagues in his political party.
Honorable member, that is Honorable Adams, you don't have the floor now. Honorable Lonzi, that is unacceptable in terms of Rule 85, and I now request you to withdraw it.
It's a question. I'm not making a
You are
statement.
casting aspersions.
I'm asking a question.
Honorable Lonzi, please withdraw.
Okay, Speaker, I withdraw my question to the
is the
minister
question.
on why he sleeps with the...
No, you don't withdraw conditionally, you just withdraw.
I withdraw the question, Speaker.
Proceed, Honorable Adams.
Thank you, Speaker. More or less the same thing was done to me yesterday, but it was a white man, and I suppose that's okay. Speaker, the minister must not mislead this House. The people in the White House were not the builders. Those were the beneficiaries of apartheid and the toy boys.
That is not a point of order. It is a point of argument. We will now proceed. Honorable Minister.
Because I'm all for accountability, I'll answer the Honorable Lonzi, and that I've learnt in politics long enough that the only people that worry about what goes on in other people's bedrooms have nothing going on in their own. Madam Speaker, the reality is that
Honorable Minister, your time has expired. Honorable Minister, your time has expired. Honorable members, we will now proceed. Honorable Lonzi, what is your point of order?
Deputy Speaker, I don't know if you can hear me.
Of the EFF, I'm trying to address a point of order from your members, but you are interrupting. So what do you want me to do?
Deputy Speaker.
Ignore Honorable Lonzi? What must I do?
My point of order is on consistency, Deputy Speaker. I asked the minister a question, and then you said my question was casting aspersion. In his response, he also casts an aspersion. I wonder if you're going to ask him to withdraw as well, Deputy Speaker.
Honorable Member, what the minister said was a general observation. He did not direct it at you. We will now proceed. Honorable members, I will consult the Hansard and make sure, Honorable Reddy, what is your point?
Honorable Deputy Speaker, how does the Honorable Minister know what's happening in the bed of Honorable Lonzi?
That is for the ministers to say. Honorable members, I am now ruling that I will listen to the Hansard and come back with a ruling. Honorable members, I will come back with the ruling, and that is final. We will now proceed. Deputy Minister Nell.
The minister is the
Deputy Minister Nell, please proceed.
Deputy Speaker, thank you very, very much. And I would like to thank the Honourable Glormo for his
Deputy Speaker, order, please. My hand has been up.
repatriation and reburial of Duma and Tiny.
Deputy Minister, please pause for a while. Honourable Tetwa, what is your point?
Thank you, Deputy Speaker. You see, Deputy Speaker, we always have problem when it's you sitting there in that chair. Because the way you are ruling, you are so biased, and you are actually dividing this house, and you are collapsing the sitting every time. Can you please be consistent every time when you do your ruling? Because now you are confusing this house, and you are making things worse for this house. Please refrain from what you are doing. We are calling order on you. Be consistent in everything that you do.
Thank you, Honourable Member, noted, and that is why I will listen to the Hansard and come back with the ruling. Honourable Adams, I'm not entertaining. I have ruled on this matter, so we won't discuss it any further. I have ruled. Honourable Deputy Minister Nell.
Deputy Speaker, does it not bother you that you're not even trying when it comes to the EFF to just display the hatred that you have for us as members of Parliament? Does it not bother you, Deputy Speaker? Does it not bother you because you've been consistent?
Of order. We will now proceed. Deputy Minister Nell.
Deputy Speaker, thank you very much. And I'd like to thank the Honourable Glormo for his statement on the repatriation and reburial of Duma and Tiny Nokwe. I think it was a very, very special day for all South Africans who love their country and their freedom. And in particular, also on a personal note, for those of us who are both lawyers and proud products of the African National Congress Youth League, it was a very, very special occasion. It gives effect to our national commitment contained in our constitution to recognize the injustices of our past and also to honor those who have suffered for justice and freedom in our land. I think I just want to add that it was very special that President Ramaphosa conferred upon Duma Nokwe the honor of being a senior counsel posthumously, and that was handed over to the family. Secondly, I want to respond to the statement by the Honorable Boshoff on genocide. I want to say that this government is committed absolutely, irrevocably to the healing of the division, to ensuring that our country is a country that belongs to all of it who live in it, united in our diversity. In doing that, though, we must also recognize that our constitution places an obligation on us to heal the divisions of the past. He refers to an organization known as Genocide Watch and makes the allegation that South Africa is at level 6 out of 10. Now, I've consulted their website. Level 6 says, during stage 6, leaders and targeted groups are the next to be arrested and murdered. The dominant group passes emergency laws or decrees that grants them total power over the targeted group. The law erodes fundamental civil rights and liberties. Honorable member, can you stand up with a straight face and say to the House that you believe that that is happening in our country? It is not. Please, I challenge you to give me one single fact that would match what Genocide Watch is describing. Please, this is a serious matter. We appeal to all South Africans to unite in our diversity, to ensure the rights of all, and please, let us not engage in the crying of wolf. It will come back to bite us. Thank you.
Thank you, Deputy Minister. That concludes ministerial responses. We now proceed. The Secretary will read the first order.